If you were to drive in and around Enoch, Utah, and you were to run into the Haight family, you would say to yourself, now that is a quintessential all-American family. You had 42-year-old Michael Haight, his wife, 40-year-old Tasha Haight, and their 5 children, 17-year-old Macy, 12-year-old Briley, twins, 7-year-old Eamon and Sienna, and 4-year-old Gavin. Now, by all intents and purposes, from the outside, that is a family that you would want your family to look like, to make up, where you have sons and daughters. You have the stepmother who was living with them at the time, Tasha's mother, Gail Earl. But Michael Haight, he had something, a deep, dark secret, and that was the outside appearances. He was obsessed with outside appearances. I've never read up on a person like this ever in my life. Somebody that was so concerned with what people thought about him and his family. There's a lot of other things to be concerned about in this world other than what people think. But for one Michael Haight, absolutely just cared what any and everybody thought. The neighbors, his coworkers, the community, the people at his church. Absolutely just mind-numbing. Very controlling, manipulative, abusive man. He would often take his wife's cell phone away from her to prevent her from leaving. He would get angry if he felt that she was spending money that he didn't see that was necessary. He once blew up at her because she bought a $30 rug from Walmart because the rug in their home got soiled. He would always be hovering around his children's rooms, trying to listen in on what they were saying about him or about his family. He was always hovering around his wife's phone calls, checking her phone, checking her messages, all because he was worried about what people thought about him and his family. Now, the abuse started getting worse and worse over the years. And in 2017, authorities were called, and I believe church members, Macy might have said something to somebody, and they called the police, and CPS did make contact with the Haight family.
Public Safety Dispatcher, Whitney.
Hi, Haley, who is going through a divorce and was going to go back to her home last night. They had to do some paperwork. And I'm a little bit concerned. We were supposed to, we had an appointment scheduled that she missed. She doesn't ever miss appointments. Is there any way I can set up to do a well check at her home?
Okay, and you said she was supposed to go back home last night, was it?
Yeah, she was away with her parents for like a week, I think, with the kids, and was going to go home last night as they had some divorce paperwork. But I know that she was a little bit concerned for her safety that way, and I just want to make sure she's okay. I can't get her by phone or email, and it's not like her to miss an appointment. It's only been an hour. It's not even, yeah, it's just been an hour. But
okay, do her and her ex still live together?
Yes, that was what the situation was. He was refusing to leave the home, and that's what the paperwork was. She was going to file paperwork to get him out.
Okay, she said that to you specifically that she was concerned for her welfare about going home?
Yeah, she had some concerns about that, and I had some concerns just from talking to her, too. I was encouraging her not to do that, but I'm not sure what she decided, but I know her plan was to go home.
Okay, why is she concerned?
He has had some violent tendencies in the past, and I believe CPS has been involved, and I actually believe she came and spoke to the police department a couple weeks ago to let her know divorce was upcoming, just because she didn't really trust him.
Wait, he's been violent with her in the past, correct?
I think the violence has been more with the kids, but he has been with her, but I don't think it's been reported. He's been physical with her before.
Okay, and are the children home as well with them, or do they live somewhere else?
I don't know if they were together. They were all together, but I don't know if they started back to school today. And I don't know how to check up and see if they're at school or anything.
Okay, how many kids?
I believe she has 5.
Do you know their ages?
Not offhand. I think the oldest is 17, and I think they have twins that are 12, and the youngest, and then they may have like 8 and 6.
Okay, and you said she missed an appointment today. Was that like an appointment for you guys to meet up together, or?
Yeah, I'm actually out of state. Otherwise, I would probably check on her myself. But
okay.
We had a time we were going to meet. We're going to do a video chat.
Okay. Okay. All right, I will get this put in here. Do you know, by chance, in the past, like, can you explain to me, like, how he was violent? Was it just...
I know they had a well check with CPS down there. It was with one of the kids. He just has anger issues.
Okay. Do you know if drugs or alcohol are a factor?
No drugs or alcohol, no.
Okay. And do you know if there are any weapons involved?
I've been talking about that. There are firearms in the house. I think they're locked up. I was actually encouraging her to get those out and turn them into you because I knew in Utah you could do that. I used to practice. I know they had guns, but she thought they were safe, locked up, because I was trying to ask if he would have access to those. But I don't know what happened that way. I'm actually thinking he might still have access to those. But they are at least locked up in their house. But I think he has access to open the lock. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be confusing about that.
Okay. And then
they're safe from the kids getting to them.
Okay, like in a safe or something?
I think so. I believe it's something like that.
Okay.
Yes, she has, I think, some firearms of her own, and he does also.
Okay. I'll get this put in here, and I will see if we can have someone go out there and check on her, okay?
Yeah, if I hear anything or hear back from her, I won't hear anything back from you, I assume, or will I?
I can have an automated contact if you'd like.
That'd be great. Now, is this okay for me to do? Do people do those kind of things? I haven't actually had to do this previously.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, definitely. So it's not uncommon.
Okay, and it's okay to keep my name confidential. I really don't want to get in a legal confidential thing. I think she would certainly appreciate me checking up, but I don't know that he would. So.
Okay, yeah, I'll put that in there so they're aware.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate that. I appreciate the work you do. Take care.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
She had told one of the investigators that over the last 3 years, her father had started getting more and more violent. Sometimes he would put his hands on her. Once he even choked her. She told the police that she was scared that he was going to make her stop breathing, that he was going to kill her. And they also interviewed Michael Haight, and they said, okay, what's going on over here? And he said that, you know, what you think is assault was nothing at all. Okay, so my daughter, she's getting a little bit mouthy with me. I've been having a little bit of stress going on in my life. My father recently died. My brother is going through a divorce. And it's just been a bad time. Now, the cop tells Michael, you know, from what your daughter says, I could arrest you. Ultimately, the decision looks like it was on Tasha, whether she wanted to file charges or not. Maybe she thought that this was the wake-up call that he needed. Maybe that he was going to be a changed man. Oftentimes, a lot of women, they hope for the best in that regard. But ultimately, this is not what happened. So a couple years pass and things have gotten no better. No, as a matter of fact, at the Haight family homestead, things have gotten quite a bit worse. One time, Michael had taken Tasha's iPad, just scoured through everything, all her social media, to see if she had said anything negative about him. He's getting more controlling, more violent. Things are getting very, very tense. It's to the point now where every time he's at home, like everyone's really quiet, things are just very, very tense. And Tasha tells her mother that there's some money missing from the children's savings account. Each kid had about $20,000 in savings, and Michael was siphoning off some of the money. The reason why is because earlier he had been fired from his job as an insurance salesman for Allstate. Now, he was hoping to start his own insurance business, but in the meantime, he had found employment somewhere else. So maybe the family was having a little bit of financial difficulties. So on December 21st of 2022, Tasha files for divorce. And she tells Michael, can't do it anymore. And the only thing that Michael is concerned about is what people will think about him and his family. Like, he cannot have anybody speaking ill or saying negative things or comments. He wants everybody to think that everything is okay, everything is fine, everything is good. But let me tell you, things are not good, things are not fine. And on the evening of January 3rd, 2023, things get even worse. So Michael goes to the home and he's talking to Tasha about, well, what's it gonna look like if we divorce and I have to move out? He's telling her, he said, I don't wanna move out. Like if I move out and people don't see me around here, they're gonna think that something is going on. And he's also worried about having to pay child support. And she tells him, hey, this is all you're doing. You're creating a very hostile environment in this home. And Michael, deciding that he just can't live with the thought of his family being separated and the community here in Enoch, what they might think, he does the unthinkable. He shoots and kills his entire family. And later on, I believe either members of the church had came to the home after they got worried that Tasha had missed an appointment and Michael hadn't shown up for work, nor had the kids shown up in school. And this is the home. This is the home where the murders occurred.
Right here.
Blue.
Where do you want? Where do we need to put it out? Look here, we have one more deceased in this bed. Appears to be a gunshot to the face. Check in this room back here.
Hello, please.
One deceased here. Making good. I'm checking here.
Okay.
No, you're good. Wait.
Got it. Good.
One more.
Gunshot back in the head.
One victim. Gunshots to the head.
Police, if you're down here, make yourself known. 2, 4, 6 stories, is that right?
Hold right there.
Got it.
I got these. One more up top, blood on the bed.
Did you find the wife?
Yeah, Max. One more down here. Bathroom's clear. Check in this room. Another gunshot. Or, sorry, I don't know that, but it appears to be. Nobody else. Just a vacuum.
This door's locked.
Go.
Sauna. That way. Lift. Opening. Safes. Got keys in 2 safes down here.
Go to the left.
Perfect, Chief. I got you. Assuming this is outside. That's
Got another dead body. This is Michael here.
Put it in one door, Chief. Hold on.
Go ahead for 6 on one.
Nope. Do we have crime scene tape?
Trust is clear.
Let's talk.
I'm just letting dispatch know the house is clear.
Hold on.
Don't come in. Nobody go upstairs and don't let anybody in.
Hey, stay out.
Just right here.
We need crime scene tape. Start fencing
The
off
house.
everything.
You got some in your car?
No.
'Cause I can't.
Call Gary.
Okay, no problem.
Cedar 60. 6W6. Can you notify the county attorney?
Hey.
Yeah. I got Travis calling Gary. So we can get things.
Yeah, and I was just with Gary, so
Do
hopefully
you have any crime scene tape in your truck?
I do. Let's keep everything as pristine as we can. We'll section this off.
So the question remains, where do you bury your son when he's killed his entire family? Well, you bury him right here. If you're such a proud father, why'd you murder all of your kids? He speaketh no more.